The plane! The plane! The plane! Hi, this instructional video is all about points, lines, and planes. Points, lines, and planes. Let me draw a diagram to list key components of this concept. There. What we have here are two lines that are parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. And we know these two lines are parallel because they have the two arrowheads indicating that these two lines will never intersect each other. So the lines AE is parallel to the line BF. The line AE is parallel to BF. Sometimes we could write that using the notation line AE is parallel to the line EF or BF. It's the same thing. The line GH is called a transversal. A transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects a pair of lines. A transversal is a line that intersects a pair of lines. So when you have a pair of lines and you have a line intersecting it, that's called a transversal right there. And they could be parallel or they don't have to be parallel. Either way, that line, when it's intersecting a set of two lines, is called a transversal. In this diagram, you see a bunch of rays. For example, using that notation with an endpoint, let's say endpoint of A. Well, the ray AC is a ray. Also, we have an array of A to E. Also, if we have a different endpoint, E to C is a ray, and also with an endpoint E to A is a ray. As you can see, we could keep going on and on. For example, here's a ray with an H. HD is a ray with an endpoint H. C is another ray. Also, HG is another ray. So using H as an endpoint, see? Endpoint, 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 H, H, H. You could have three different rays just on this line alone. And these were all about rays. How about line segment? How many line segments can you determine here? Okay, so the notation will be where two endpoints with a line in between. That's a segment. So we could say AE is a line segment. That also means a line segment EA. Yeah, it's on the same line, but AE is not the same as EA. Yeah. We could go downtown on this. You could also say line segment BF. I see another, of course, then FB. And I don't want to go into line because we already did that using this symbol. So let's put that over here. A line AE is parallel to BF. See? We did that already. How about intersecting lines? Well, if you look at this carefully without the second parallel line over here, you could see that the line AE and the line GH are intersecting lines. See? AE this way and GH that way. So same is true if you say BF. The line BF and the same GH again, they're also intersecting lines. This time it's going this way. Instead of AF, it's going to be BF, and this time H and G, if you can see that. And then another concept you want to remember is congruent. If this array CG is congruent, yeah, fancy, huh? To the array CJ, C is the endpoint, so CG to CJ, if they're congruent, even though they don't look alike, obviously here it looks shorter than that one, doesn't it? But if a book tells you if CG is congruent to the array CJ, and if CG is given as 5 units, then you know what is the distance of the array CJ. Because CG is 5, then CJ should also be 5. Ta-da! So don't let what it looks like deceive you. If they tell you this is congruent, then this is also 5 as well. So this is the word, these are the things you need to know. The line, the array, the line segment, the intersecting lines, congruence, transversal, parallel. These are all the things you need to know when we talk about the concept points, lines, and planes.